Oh yes, you're welcome back. Now we are going to use CSS. We are going to use CSS to some extent style the content. Okay, these elements we just added, all these divs. We are going to use CSS to style it. So let's quickly start. I'm going to create a new page. Then I will save it as. Then I will open CSS folder. I'm going to save it in CSS folder. So I'm going to call it style.css. Okay, style.css. Make sure you put .css. Okay, it's necessary. And make sure you save it in CSS folder. You understand me? All right, then you save. Then having saved it, then we have to start using CSS to put things together. The first thing you have to do is that you have to type in a asterisk. Just star like this. Oh, sorry, just star like this. When you type in star, then you type in curly brackets like this. Enter. So this curly bracket is where all the information. This star represents entire elements in this home page. Every element added there. So whatever style I'm going to add here will affect the entire element in the home page. Do you understand? Whatever I'm going to add here now is going to affect the entire element in the home page. Okay. But before this, let me first of all link this style. I'm going to link it to the header section of this home page. Okay, so let's go back to the home page. This is index.html. Then we'll go to the head section. This is the head section. This is where you're going to add that CSS. If you don't add it here, it will not reflect. It will not show. Whatever style you're going to add here will not show in the HTML. Okay. Now, how do you add CSS to HTML page? To add it, once you go to the head section, then type in, just open tag, okay, then type in link, make one space, type in relationship equals to, then you call it style sheets, okay, you close, make sure that you open quotes and close quotes, make sure you add equal sign here, okay. Then after that, then hyper reference. This is where you now reference the name. Just use that name. You reference the HTML, the CSS file that you want to add here. And for you to reference it, you have to remember that CSS file is in images folder. Oh, sorry, it's in CSS folder, not images folder, please. Okay, it's in CSS folder. So type in CSS folder first. Put / before you type in the name of that CSS, which is style.css. Okay, then you close quote. Did you get that? So what you've done now is that you've linked. Okay, you close up the tag like this. You open it here, then you have to close it here. So what you've done here right now is that you've successfully added CSS. Okay, CSS to this home page. So whatever you do to CSS right now is going to affect this. It's going to affect the page. Okay, whatever you do here now will affect this page. I get me, but there's one more thing I want to do. I want to add just little PHP code to this. Why do I want to do that? I want a situation whereby whenever I refresh, the changes will show immediately. Sometimes if you don't add this code I want to add now, if you refresh your page after coding, the changes might not show sometimes. Okay, but to make sure that whatever changes you make will show immediately at the page, just add this little PHP code here. Just say question mark, just put at the end of css.css, put question mark, okay, then put var means version, then put equal sign, then open less than sign, that is tag, open it, then put question mark here. This is how to open add PHP. Okay, then you type in PHP, make like 2 spaces, close with question mark like this. Okay, it's inside this now. This is where you put the PHP code I want to put. Okay, make sure you are typing exactly what I'm typing. Don't make any mistake. Exactly what I'm typing. You understand me? All right, now you just put echo micro time. Micro time is a function in CSS. Okay. All right. All right, so you see, and after that you close it with semicolon. It is necessary. Okay, so what you just did right now is that anytime I refresh the page, it will create a new version of CSS, and as such it will show the result of that new version. Do you understand? So this way it will not pick up the CSS from cache memory of this computer. It will always create a new version of this CSS as we move on. But once you are done coding and you upload it to the server for it to show online, then you have to remove this code. Do you understand? But for now that you are coding, it is necessary to help you to make sure that whenever you refresh, the changes will show. Okay? So that's it. We've been able to successfully added CSS code to our computer, okay? To our page, our home page here. All right, that's it. Now we are going to go back to CSS and continue our code. Okay, you're going to find it very exciting. Okay, now so once you put a stylisk here, then you open this open and close the tag here. Okay, then the next thing this block code. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is that you're going to type in box sizing. Okay, then you put colon, then type in border box. As you start, once you register and you start learning, you're going to know the meaning of this at a point in your lecture. Okay, but this box size and border box is necessary. It will affect all the elements in this code, so that when you put padding or margin, it will adjust properly. Okay, and make the website looks great. Okay, so having added this, then you have to come down here, you type in body. So this will affect the entire body of the website. Okay, so what are we going to add to the body? Maybe the background. Okay, the background for now is white. Do I want to change the background? Okay, let me just make a test, even though I want to leave the background as white, but let's just make a test to see how it is. Let's make a test background. Let's put yellow here. I'll still remove the yellow. Let's just test to be sure that HTML is working. That CSS is working on the page. So let's check. You see that? This is beautiful. You see that the body of this website is yellow, showing you that the CSS is working perfectly. Okay, that's said. Okay, one more thing I think I have to do here is at the body section. Okay, not actually at the body section. Let me do it to all the elements. Okay, all the elements. Here I'm going to say margin. I'm going to remove the default margin of all the elements. I'll make it 0. Default padding of all the elements, I'm going to make it 0 too. Okay, then you close it. All right, so that's it. Then let's check it out. Even though you're not going to see, do you see that there's no margin anymore? All these texts are wrapping at the edges. No margin, no padding. Everything is just default. Okay, so we are now going to apply the padding and the margin where we want it to be. Okay, because by default we've removed all the default padding and the margin. That's it. So for now the body is going to be like this. Let me remove everything at the body. Let me leave it empty for now. So we'll come down here. We are going to add we actually want to style these elements for now. Later we're going to add a paragraph, button and everything, but let's just concentrate on styling these elements. Okay, these elements, all these elements, nav bar, slider bar, whatever. Okay, so we are going to start with the top bar. Actually, we're going to style all of them once for now. So I'm going to come here and copy the top bar class, and I go back to CSS here. Then I'll put full stop here. Just put dots. Then you paste that top bar. Okay, put comma because you want to style all the elements. You want to add one format or style to all of them. You want all of them to bear a certain, the same style. Okay, that's why we're going to add all of them here. Put comma again. I've added top bar, I've added non-nav bar. I'll come again, I'll add slider bar. Do I really want the slider to bear that? No. Okay. Yeah, let me add it because I'm going to add it because I'm not going to add a slider for now. Okay, so let me just add it up. Okay, so all right, so then you add the main body. Okay, then comma again. Then you add footer 1. Okay, a comma again. Then the last footer 2. Add footer 2. All right, now that we've done this, then you come down here, open and close the curly bracket. All right, so having done this, you see that we are now ready to, whatever we are going to code here now is going to affect all these ones. All of them is going to be affected. Okay, now quickly let's start. I will first of all, I'll give it a padding. Padding is a space. Okay, I'll give it padding. Okay, let's start by giving it background color. Okay, background color should be white. Let's add it shadow, box shadow. Let's call it box shadow, box shadow. Let's say box shadow. What are we gonna give it? We're gonna give it let me check the kind of box shadow I'm gonna give it. Okay, 1 pixel down. Let's say 1 or let's say 2 pixels, just small shadow, 2 pixel. The left. Oh, okay. Let me make it 0 pixel for the horizontal. Then 2 pixel for this. Then spread. Let's give it, let's say 5 pixels for spread. Don't worry, you're going to know all these pixels on their works and their functions and everything as you move on. Once you make a payment, you're going to know more about this. Okay, then let's give it silver color. Okay, now let's come down here, add background white. Okay, let me add background above. Background, just call it white, even though it's white. Okay, then you come down here. What am I going to do right now? Okay, padding. You add a padding. The padding that I'm going to add here is going to be for the left and the right. Okay, for top and bottom. For top and bottom, I'm going to add like 20 pixel padding. Then for the left and right, 50 pixel padding. Okay, so that said, let's check what we have now. I will save it and check it. You see what we have? This is beautiful. You see now that CSS has actually made it look so beautiful. You see the sections. Oh, this tiny line you're seeing here, they are the shadow. Do you see that this one? The shadow we added to it. So this we use tiny shadow to separate them, to separate the sections, and they are looking just okay. So this is a pattern. Now this is the top and bottom pattern. All these spaces you have here, you see how it's looking fine. Okay, so that is CSS at work. Okay, so that said, I think we've actually done a good job here. So the next thing I think you have to do is that we are going to add paragraph. We are going to give paragraph size to this. Is it necessary right now? Oh yes, I think it is. Okay, even though we've not created any paragraph here. Okay, let's just leave paragraph for now. At least we've added the basic CSS to our code. We've added basic CSS to our code, and having added the basic CSS, I think we have to quickly go back to our code. Okay, we have to quickly go back to the HTML. Okay, so for the HTML now, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to quickly go to the top bar. At the top bar here, I'm going to add the phone number, at least phone number only for now. Okay, so I'm going to use, let me use span to add it. Span. Okay, then maybe I can say phone, then I put 377 474 64. Maybe I will add international format plus 234. Do you get that? That's the phone number. Then you close the span. All right, so the phone number will be here. If you check it out right now, you see the phone number above at the top bar. Okay, so maybe I can style the span. Okay, I can style the span. So you can just say span, well, not dots, just span only, no dots. Okay, you give all the span you're going to put in this this thing will have let's say, let me give it font size. Let me give it, let's say 14 pixels. Let me see how it's going to be. Font size for 14 pixel. 14 pixel. Okay, let me check it out. Okay, small. Let me make it like 18 pixel. It's big, a bit big. Okay, let me just see if I can give a font family here. Okay, font family. Let me come to the body here and put font family. Font family is a font. Okay, maybe I can put let me look for the fonts I'm going to add. I'll add area. Okay, let me add area, then Times New Roman, Times New. Okay, before area, let me add sans serif. Okay, let me be sure I'm getting the name of this font correct. Let me check quickly. Let me check to be sure, okay, that I'm getting the name of the font correct, so I don't put a wrong name to it. So let me check where the names of the fonts are. Quickly. Okay, Alright, so okay, this is how it is. Sans serif. This is sans serif. I will tell you about font later, okay? But for now, let it be. Let's just use it. So I'll copy and paste to make sure that I have the correct. Okay, area. Maybe I will type in Times New Roman, something like that. Oh, but let me leave it. It will take its shape. Let's take shape. Yeah, let's use these ones for now for the font. So what I did is that if this font is not available, let us use this one. If this one is not available, let us use the default one, because this is the default one, and the default one seems to be the Times New Roman. Okay, so do you see that the font has changed? So that is it. So the size of this one has increased a little bit. All right. So that said, then let's quickly talk about the navigational bar. The navigational bar is going to be the menu bar where we're going to add menus, and you're also going to add logo there. Okay, so let's quickly go there. Once we are done with navigational bar, the HTML will stop and start another video. So let's go to HTML page here. I'm going to delete this one. So in this navigational bar now, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create two sections. One section for logo, the other section for a menu. Okay, so I'm going to just create div class. I'll call it nav content, something like that. Nav content. You can call it anything. I'm just trying to use a descriptive name. Okay, nav content. Then you close the div, then you duplicate it, or maybe let's call it logo container. Let me call it logo container. You can call it anything, logo container. Okay, then here I call this one menu container. Okay, so that's it. Here, this is where you're going to put the logo. Then here is where the menu will be. Okay, all right, let me just see if I can add a logo there. Let me get a logo from I'll just copy a logo that I have already and put in the folder. Okay, so I will go and get the logo from my website. Okay, so let me visit my website. Not this one. Yeah, so I'll go to images and get my logo there. Okay, so that's the logo. That's my logo. Let me look for a one. Okay, this one will serve. Then I'll take this logo from here. I'll go to this images on the desktop. I'll paste the logo here. So we have logo, and this logo is a PNG file. Do you see that PNG? So you have to get a logo, anything at all. You can use any picture at all to represent your own logo. Do you understand? It must not be a PNG, but it is recommended that it is a PNG file. You will know the reason later, okay? But if it's other file extension, it's still okay. It depends on the kind of logo it is, okay? So that's it. So having pasted the logo here, and the name is logo, so it will be logo.png. Then I'll go back to add the logo here. I will say IAIMG. I put src, which is source, equals to. And I will first of all add the name of the folder where the images is. Then I'll put /. Then I'll add the name of that image. Put the extension .png. Then I'll close up there, quote. Then before I close up the tag here. So with this code now, the logo will be added. Okay, let's check it out. The logo might be bigger than normal because we've not styled it. Do you see? The logo is big. The logo is big. But the logo has been added. Okay. All right. So we are going to style the logo later. But let's put let's put the navigation. Okay, the navigational bar. So inside the menu bar, now we're going to, inside the menu container, we're going to add UL. UL is on other list. So you put UL. UL is going to use for menu. Okay, come down here, close UL. Okay, then inside here you put LI. I hope you're following. LI means list. Okay, okay, close LI. Okay, then this is where this is where you're going to add the menu. Now maybe here I'll put home. Actually, you know, this home should link to pages. Okay, but in this tutorial we're not going to link it to any page for now. Or is it necessary that I link it to? Okay, let me link it anyway. No harm. Okay, no harm linking it. Let me link the entire, even the LI. Or should I link only the menu? Okay, let me link only the menu. Okay, once you get into our tutorial, our classroom, our paid version of this tutorial, you're going to know why you should either link from the outside or from the inside. If you put a link from this outside, it will take over the most times I normally put the link outside. Reason is so that it will be every part of this menu will be clickable. When you click on, even at the top of it will be clickable. You mustn't click on top of the menu for it to be clickable. You understand? But most times you see people linking it from the inside, so that only this menu, once you click on the menu only. Okay, let me link from this side for now. Let me follow the convention most times. Okay, let me follow it. Then you put A, then you put hyper reference. This is how to link a page to another page. Okay, put hyper reference. Here I'll put index.html. You close it up, then you close there. Then you have to come down to this side, open tag again, then A, close it. So with this now, I've linked this home to index. So wherever you are in this website, once you click on home, it will return you to the home page, to index file, which is what the page we're creating. Okay, so having done this now, I'm going to copy and duplicate this to include other menu. Okay, so I will duplicate this. Maybe I will duplicate it like 5 times. Okay, like 5 times. Then this one will be maybe about us. Okay, and this one will be, let's say, services, something like that. And this one will be contact, or maybe blog. And this one contact, something like that. Okay, you can now come here and change all these things, even though we're not going to create all these pages here, but let me just change it quickly so that whenever you create it, it will rhyme. About us.html. Okay, the HTML is here already. Then services, put services.html, then blog.html, blog, then contact. Let me correct this one. All right, so you see, we now have the menu section and the logo section in this nav bar div. Now let's check it out. So you see we have the menus here. We have the menu, then we have the logo. So what I'm going to do quickly is to style the menu and the logo. So you see how we are using both HTML and CSS to move this thing forward. We use HTML to add elements. Then we'll go back to CSS to style the element. Okay, now watch out how we're going to do the styling right now. So we're going to start with the logo here. We're going to start with the logo. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to copy this logo container. So I'm going to say logo container image. Let's go there. And I will say, I will paste it logo container, then I'll put ing here, image. So So I want to target the image of that logo container and reduce the size. That image is the logo. Do you get me? Now reduce the size. I will just say width. I'll give it, let's say 50 pixels. Let me see how it's going to be. Height will also always be auto. Okay. Let's check it out. Do you see the size is small now? All right. So having done that, the logo is here right now. Yeah. So the next thing I think I have to do is the menu. Okay. For the menu, do I actually need to add the heroicconcept.com there? Okay, let me not bother myself about that, but as a matter of fact, we can possibly decide to add heroicconcept.com down here. Okay, let me do it. Let me quickly do it. No harm. Okay, it will take a longer time. I don't know the kind of the time I have right now. Okay, and it's a little bit complicated. Very complicated. Let me look for a logo that will contain heroicconcept.com so that, okay, this one will serve it. So I will copy this one, go back. Instead of using the first logo, I'll paste the logo 2 here. Then I'll go to HTML. Now look at what I'm going to do. I will still leave the other logo here in case if I want to use it. I'll come here now, I'll change logo 2. It will now get the logo 2 for me. Do you see that? It's tiny because it is horizontal. So I'm going to increase the size from CSS. I'll go to CSS now, increase the size to, let's say, 150 pixel. The size of the width to 150 pixel, and check it out. Do you see how it is right now? So in this menu section, you see that the logo is ready. Okay, now we're going to work on the menu. Make sure that we want to place the menu here, somewhere here. Okay. All right, so let's quickly go back to the menu. This is the menu container. So first of all, we're going to actually make this nav bar to be flex. Watch it now. I'm going to copy the nav bar. Come here, put the nav bar here. I will make it. I will just say display flex. Once I say display flex, the content will now be horizontal. The content, watch it now. You see this menu is below this menu. This menu is below the logo, right? So let's see what will happen. Do you see that the menu is now by the side of the logo? The logo and the menu, they are now sitting side by side. Do you see that? All right. So because of the flex that I added. Okay, then the next thing I think I have to also add here is okay, let me just work on this menu for now. Then I will go back to HTML. Then I'll concentrate on this now. I will come here, copy menu container, URL. Yeah, okay, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to say menu container URL. Then I'll make it flex again for these LI to be flex, to be horizontal. Then I'll give it padding. Okay, now watch it. I'm going to go back here. Watch it. I'll say dot menu container UL LI. Okay, menu container UL. Yes. Oh, sorry. Menu container UL. Okay, then come down here. Then I will say display. I'll make it flex again. Okay. Then I will check. Do you see that all the menus, they are now lined up? The next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to shift this menu from here down to this side. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. But before I do that, I think I have to, first of all, make this menu. So I have to copy this menu container, go to the top here and paste it. Then I'll work on the menu container. What I want to do to this menu container right now is that I'm going to stretch the page. Okay, I'll say flex 1. It will stretch to the end. Oh, sorry. Okay, if I didn't put this, let me just show you what this will look like first before I put it. If I should put background to this menu container now, let's say background yellow, Let's, oh sorry, not background yellow. Let's see what we're going to have first. Do you see that this starts from here and gets here? If you want it to stretch down here now, that is when you can now put display flex. Okay, you say, oh sorry, where you put flex 1, so that flex glow is just like you're saying flex glow, flex glow 1. Okay, let's check, let's see if it applies. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Do you see that? From here to here it's glowed. Okay, so having said that, then the next thing we're going to do is that we're going to move this from here right now to the end of this place. Okay, so let me remove this background. Okay, so I'm going to come here now. I will say text align left. Oh, right, sorry. Okay, let's check. Let me check something. I think, let me check just 1 minute. Okay, so when we come here now, not text align, we are going to add justify content. Okay, content. Then you say right. Okay, so let's check it out. So you see, it will get to this place. So now that this menu has gotten to this place, we are going to style the menu now and give padding to it and remove this all these dots, okay, down this line. Okay, let's do it. So we're going to concentrate on UL. Okay, yeah, let's concentrate on LI right now. Yeah, okay, ULLI. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this UL. Come here, mini container ULLI. Yes, LI. Yeah, A. This is what I want to do. Oh, not a book, please, just A. You know this targeting I'm doing right now? By the time you start learning CSS, you understand how to target the way I'm doing it this way. Okay, but just type exactly the way what I typed. What I'm targeting is I'm targeting this menu. I mean these links. Okay, so I want to format the link. Okay, so how do I do that? Now I'm going to first of all remove the list style. So I will say list style none. Okay, then text decoration. Text decoration is to remove the underline. Okay, none. Then I will now say padding. Let's say top and bottom 0, then left and right. Let me give you 5 pixels. Let me see how it's going to be. Let's check it out. Do you see that? Okay, underline gone, list style is still there. Okay, but padding appeared. Okay, let me check list style. Okay, let me put list style type. Okay, let me check what the problem is. Okay, there's one little mistake here. List style should be for LI. So this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to copy this from here now. Watch it. I'm going to copy from here. Okay. Yeah, from here. All right. Then I will paste to V. Okay. Then this list style should go here. List style type none. Okay, yeah, okay, I think we are cool. All right, you see the list style is gone. Then color, we can change the color of this in case if you don't want it to be this color, you can change it to color, and then we can change the font as well. Let me change the color. Okay, let me change the color. The color will be dark gray. I want it to be almost black, okay? It will be dark gray. I'll get dark gray color. I have list of color codes here. Dark gray. Let me get it. Okay, so this way I store the color code I'm using. So I'll look for that gray color code here. Lighter gray, dark gray. All right, this one will serve. All right, then I'll give it dark gray. All right, then having done this, the next thing I think that's necessary is, okay, the size, font size. Font size, let's give it 16 pixel. 16 pixel. Let's check it out. Oh, great. So you see that, okay, I think I have to give it more padding, a little bit more padding, and make this 18 pixel. 18 instead. Then padding, maybe let me give it 10. Okay. All right, so you see that we're moving. Then you see that we're taking care of the top bar. We're taking care of the menu. Okay, where we have the logo, then here we have the menu. You understand? So in the next tutorial, we're going to talk about the slider bar and the main body. Okay, then finally we'll talk about the footer. Thank you. So you see that it is now taking shape. We're actually we want to use more of white color to build this up. Okay, just keep following the tutorial. We continue to learn together. Thank you so much. Like I said before, if you get interested in this and you want to learn more, you register in our online institute where we teach all about web development. Okay, all the programming languages you need to become a professional in web development. Okay, thank you so much.